When you think of the rarest Pokemon, you probably think of one of two things. You probably were thinking of Munchlax from the Gen 4 games, and you'd be correct. Munchlax is by far the rarest Pokemon to find in DPP. However, in any other game, Munchlax is easy to find. Heck, just breed a Snorlax in a Generation 4 game. I'm talking about the rarest individual Pokemon. Everyone always talks about the rarest shiny Pokemon, but no one actually talks about the rarest Pokemon in general. This Pokemon is Magearna. And I know what you're probably thinking. Wait, can you get Magearna with a QR code in Gen 7? Yes, well that may be true. This Magearna is special since it has an exclusive Pokeball form. How do you get it? Well, it's a simple task of just collecting every Pokemon. The fact that you basically need every Pokemon by default to get it makes this Pokemon probably the rarest individual Pokemon species-wise. What is interesting about this is that you need mythical Pokemon to get this thing. In most other games, mythical Pokemon aren't required to complete the national dex, but here you need Pokemon that aren't even attainable and haven't been obtainable for a long time. Your best bet is to touch trade in order to get the dex entries. Heck, when this Pokemon first came out, you needed a complete living dex to get the original colored Magearna form, which basically means you need every Pokemon of a specific evolution line. Not their dex entries, but Ilka later changed it so that you only needed the dex entries to get this Pokemon. Another thing too is that this Pokemon gets harder to obtain the more Pokemon there are. When this event came out, the last Pokemon in the national dex was Eternatus, and now we're past Gen 9 and their DLC mons, clocking to well over 1,000 Pokemon at this point. So, like I mentioned before, it's going to be a Pokemon that gets more difficult to obtain over time. And some of you might be wondering to yourself, wait, I have a completed national dex. Why don't I have this Pokemon? Well, the main reason is that this Pokemon is exclusive to the mobile version of Pokemon Home. I can tell Game Freak wanted people to have both versions of Pokemon Home, so they gave each version different aspects. For example, on the mobile app, you can use the GTS system, which kinda sucks, not gonna lie, and you have access to Mystery Gift, which where your Magearna lies. I will admit, it's a pretty cool reward for completing the national dex, especially since it's a mythical Pokemon, which already are elusive. But the color scheme is pretty appealing to look at in all honesty. I honestly thought it was Magearna's shiny form, but turns out both forms of Magearna have their own shiny forms, and this is what they look like. Just remember that shiny Magearna is literally shiny locked, but it appeared in the Pokemon anime before the shiny got freed. Okay. But yeah, that's probably going to do it for today's video. Sorry if it was a short video, but I really wanted to talk about this. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, join the Discord, and comment down below your thoughts on this original colored Magearna. You can check out my other videos here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.